I did everything that I was asked. I sacrificed myself, my family. I led us into the new world. I thought that it would be glorious. I was wrong. I have waited so long for someone to come. I've begun to despair. I have seen your face before. God showed it to me in a dream. I knew you would be the one to come and make things right. Set them exactly the way they're supposed to be. I knew that you would bring salvation. You've come seeking help. I can't give you any, only God can. But He has a plan for you. Come. Walk with me. I admire your fortitude. It is challenging to come north. After God's cleansing fire, I saw the journey He had laid out before us. And I knew what was required when we set foot on our new Eden. When humanity emerged, I gathered my flock and set them on a new path. A rejection of everything connected to the old world. The creation of a new society. Living off the land. Taking only what was needed. When the harshest years of the dark night fell, I despaired. And in that despair, I found our salvation. This tree. Its fruit a gift from God, which gave my family the strength to endure through the famine and the pestilence. New Eden thrived. We created a paradise on earth. But it did not last. This plague of locusts saw to that. These hireling men embody everything God has instructed us to forsake. Their souls are rotten, diseased. But you are different. I believe your soul is worthy. This is the help that you've been seeking. God God's gift to us. That which sustained my family through the darkest time. Let me offer you this. Our miracle. The first time that I partook of this gift, I was confronted by a ravenous beast. It was my soul. And in that moment, I knew that in order to be worthy of God's gift, I had to slay that beast. I had to cleanse my soul. Because if I did not, I knew that that beast would consume me. This is God's test. And your soul. Go. Kill the beast. If you succeed, if your soul is pure, you are the shepherd sent by God, and I can return from my exile. Our miracle allowed us to survive, but its gifts are not unconditional. It nourishes what is in a person's soul. But if that soul is corrupt, the miracle extracts a terrible price. Listen to my guidance, or you will not survive. Confront your beast where it is weakest. When the beast rises, strike true. You cannot fight your sin in darkness. fire will cleanse your soul. Unleash the power coursing through you. That is why I am here. There are those who must not be allowed to partake of this miracle, even if I love them, even if they are of my family. Sin is a beast we cannot be. Shepherd of my people. Come with me to New Eden.
Our future depends on adherence to my strictures. We can no longer hope for Joseph to save us. He is not coming back. We must put him out of our minds and... Father.
Ethan. Father?
Father.
Where have you been? Our land is under siege, our people threatened. You disappeared. You left us when we needed you most. Why?
To hear God's plan, my son. To hear God's plan. My children, I know that you have suffered, and I know that you are afraid. I've been gone from you for a very long time. But you were not abandoned. God spoke to me, and He has shown me a path out of this darkness. We will no longer hide behind these walls. We will no longer simply hope that this plague of locusts leaves us in peace. The time to fight is now. God has sent us His sword. Here, God has tested their soul, and it is just, and it is pure. And I stand here before you to bear witness that this outsider is our shepherd.
Father!
And together, we will battle against the hordes outside our gates. And together we will march towards the future that God has promised us.
No! You abandoned me. You abandoned us. without a word, without instructions, leaving me to lead as best I could. And now, you return, as if descended from the clouds and presumed to lead?
Yes.
I am the leader here.
Joseph is our leader.
New Eden follows me!
We stand behind the Father.
Son, I know you've carried a heavy burden in my absence. I understand that. This is God's will. And sometimes we must sacrifice that which we want in order to honor God's command.
What have you ever sacrificed?
Someday you will see the light. I promise. Come. Let us all go together. We have much work to do.
Hell yeah, dude! Let's kick some ass.
Go in peace.
You lead, I'll follow.
And now
I wonder if you deserve the gift. It took a lifetime and God himself to make you.
everything is falling into place.
It took a lifetime and God himself to make Joseph the leader he is. Our family needs him. Ethan is doing the best he can. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be speaking about this.
And now it begins. My child,
God bless him.
I have something for you. Already my chosen fight the highwaymen throughout the long nights. Now I will ask them to find the strength to fight in the day as well. Your friend should make good use of the distraction and act quickly. My family cannot fight forever. As for you, remember God's gift. What you have experienced so far is just a taste of God's power. Do not waste it. I will also give leave for my judge to follow you. They speak only one language, that of violence. In this, they will serve you well. Before you can be our shepherd, you must be our sword. Go, and make the land safe for all who wish to live in peace. You have come here to help your people. Admiral. We are all sinners. Ethan's sin is pride. There is something deep inside of him that no word of mine can touch. I worry that now, as an outsider appears to take his place, that beast will feed on resentment and grow stronger. I should remind him of his mother. She put aside her pride, and it saved his life. He would have been too young to understand. He should understand now.
The sinner is to be our shepherd. I can't believe it.
I understand your impulse. Long ago, there was a deputy here in Hope County. Circumstances left us huddling in a bunker as the bombs fell. We had been bitter enemies. And suddenly we had nothing but time together. Day after day, month after month, it all came out. My convictions, my project, my visions, the voice I heard. We hardly slept. We scarcely ate. I changed that deputy. And that deputy changed me.
We don't have plenty, but we have enough.
We are all sinners. Ethan's sin is pride. There is something deep inside of him that no word of mine can touch. I worry that now, as an outsider appears to take his place,
That's all good, partner. You take
that
it.
beast will feed on resentment and grow stronger. I should remind him of his mother. She put aside.
I feel sorry for the sinners having their home attacked like that.
So you say.
I wonder if the holdouts will ever see Joseph's wisdom.
My
condolences for the destruction of your home.
Can't negotiate with madness.
This is my idea
That's why
of
we gotta
home.
give the highwayman the old
Maybe Kim and I
22.
should have more kids. I long for the quiet moments between the gunfire.
So cool to see all these people working together. Gives me hope for the future.
It was hard to get over the
You
loss.
are the answer to my prayers. I can't believe that fucking worked. I think I owe that monkey got an HJ or something. I don't know. Got a real good news, bad news situation brewing here. The good news is I found Gina, Blade's birth mommy, the love of Herc's life. Bad news is the highwaymen snatched her up and she's being forced to drive in the prisoner run. It's how they punish those disloyal to the gang. The winner gets their freedom back. Only problem is it's totally rigged, so nobody wins and everybody dies horrible grisly deaths. Yeah, I guess they're still butthurt that she gave her baby to us instead of them. I guess even helmet heads love babies. I mean, they're so special. Anyways, you need to make sure that Gina wins. Gets out of there alive, because that's Blade's birth mommy. And nobody fucks with our family, okay? Also, I don't know if you ever seen Sad Herc, but it's a real shit show. He becomes an inconsolable, tubby mess, and I got enough babies to deal with right now. So please, I'm begging you, save Gina, snipe the shit out of anyone who stands in her way.
Feels like we have a real community here. That's a big turnaround.
Thanks.
Success. Some people don't notice about the cult, but when they emerged from their bunkers, they basically stopped being Peggies. They buried their past and started over as New Eden. Don't get me wrong, I haven't forgotten what they did to us, but not having to worry about them anymore is a weight off my mind.
So many of us who survived.
For a patriot dream that sees beyond.
We're in trouble.
Thine alibi.
I'm glad you're back safely, but I can tell you went into the Bliss. I tried to warn you. I hope whatever you got from Joseph was worth it. But we have a new problem. It's Rush. He's gone. I don't know where he is. He said he was going out to do some recon, but he never came back. I've got a bad feeling about this. Please, go search the county for him. I'll watch over the people here. Be careful.
Come go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I am bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I am bound.
The Edeners have been trying to create a paradise on Earth, but I don't know if I buy it. There's always a serpent somewhere in the garden.
There's peace and freedom.
Got him. you got? Take that gun I made, for example. Turn junk into a lawnmower.
You got those masked fuckers running scared.
Your eyes really pulled us all together.
Strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might.
Didn't think I'd live to see a working windmill ever again. That was 17 years ago. God,